Holly and Scott McKhann here with the latest updates on our huge transformation of the house in San Clemente. So what's been going on recently is the doors have been getting clear coated and drywall's been happening. So Scott, why don't you tell our viewers about the doors and what's been going on with them?
Sure. Well, we've got these oak doors that are going on all the interior doors, and we decided to just do a clear coat, not do a stain on them. So they're getting 2 coats of clear coat. I've got a really kind of a specialty painter doing a really careful job. He sands them and preps them and gets them all dialed in. He's kind of created this kind of semi-clean room so that dust doesn't blow into them, and then he's clear coating them. So they're coming out beautiful. We're super excited to have them. We won't hang them back until after we've painted the walls because, then they just have to be protected from paint.
So a couple of questions. Number one, why clear coat instead of stain?
Well, we decided one, we like the color, and two, with stain, there's always the, it's one, it's more labor intensive, and two, then you can end up with, it's harder and there's so much of it. You can end up with kind of darker and lighter spots where the stain was on longer or the wood received it better or not. So
yeah, my experience is that even doing it different days, the stainer, the man putting the stain on, will have a different heaviness of his hand or different length of time. So it can look very different. And even though he probably wouldn't do different spots on the same door to door, it could look pretty different. And we wanted more uniform look. And we thought, hey, they look super beautiful this way. So how tall are these doors? Are they standard size?
These doors that you're looking at here are 8 feet tall, which is, there's 2 standard sizes. The main standard size that's in most people's houses is 6'8", and then there's a second higher standard of 8 feet.
Okay. And you just love a tall door because it feels more luxurious?
Yes, wherever possible, I like tall doors because it feels more luxurious. And I'm 6'4", so 6'8" door is kind of.
Maybe 6'7" with that hard hat.
I don't wear it indoors normally.
Only when I make him. Okay, so the other thing that's been happening is going through the process of drywall. Last time, I think the drywall had been screwed in, but now what
hung.
have they done?
They call it hung.
Okay, hung. And then, so what's been happening since that time?
So just taping and mudding. So the drywall crews have been going through and they have to put mud and they put drywall tape between every sheet so there's not seams. And then they put drywall mud over all the screw holes and they put on the tape and they tape it. They normally do about 3 passes of drywall. They put it on and then they sand it to try and make it smooth. And then they put on another layer and they sand it again. And they do that 3 times to get it as smooth as possible.
And it's really fun to watch them when they're working on the ceiling because they wear these stilts. So hopefully you can see that here. We're going to show you guys what that looks like. They remind me of like circus performers on their stilts going around doing it. Pretty clever.
Yep.
So what's on the horizon or the next steps for the home?
We need to get stucco inspection, lath inspection. So the home is almost finished being prepped for stucco. We need a final inspection for that. Then we can start the stucco. After the drywall gets done, we're going to put on some self-leveling lightweight concrete on the floors to get them as smooth and even level as possible.
Yeah.
Ordering the cabinets, getting those going.
But this is so exciting because once the drywall is done, that is the part where we can start putting back everything else. We're doing the tile, we're doing the cabinets, we're doing the paint, the flooring, all that stuff can finally start going back together. So now is when we're going to see the big leaps in progress when it feels more like a house.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch the next one and see all the good stuff.